Alright guys, so we're almost complete with this tutorial phase. As you can see, we generated all of the nav section, the image carousel, the about us section, the contact us with the pop-up form. Next thing we need to do is just quickly add our contact us form right here with a little bit of piece of information, and add our map and our footer. Alright, well, let's knock it down. So I'm gonna start out by adding the contact us form. Okay, so we're gonna create it by div ID and then contact class. We're gonna create a container and h3 class text. We want everything to be center, and then we're gonna contact us, close the h3 tag, and then we're gonna create a paragraph class, which is gonna be text center as well. And then I'm gonna add an EM, that way it could be small. And then we would like to help, I don't know. Close the EM, close the paragraph, and then as I said, let's say this. This section right here, this is what we just created. Contact us, we would like to help. So now let's get back to our code, and we're gonna add, basically we're gonna add this section right here, and then the fields. So the way we're gonna do that is let me create a role. So it's gonna be div class role, role, and then I'm gonna create the column. So it's gonna be div class, it's gonna be column mid size of 4, and I'm gonna create a paragraph strong, give us a call, close the strong and then the paragraph, and then we're gonna add our quick section right here. So let's get back to my Dreamweaver code, and it's gonna add a paragraph strong. I already had that one, so we're gonna do a paragraph, and then span class, and then we're gonna add the glyph icon, and then the map marker, the little dot. So, and then close my span. I'm gonna Houston, US. I don't know. You can add anything you want here. And then we're gonna do the P, and then again span, and then glyph icon, and then this one's gonna be the phone. So add phone, and then span, and then I'm just gonna add phone. You can add, I don't know, 000, I don't know, 000. That'll be a cool phone number. So again, we're gonna add the paragraph, and then the span, class, and then glyph icon, and then this is gonna be the envelope for the email. So once we close that, close the span, and then just add email, and then just put email at email.com. I don't know. Close it, close down your div, file, save. Just check out the website, and here we have the icons with the information. That's what we needed. Now we need to create the form and the button, the send button. So now I'm gonna get back to my code, and so I'm gonna create div class, column, now create and div class role, div class, it's gonna be column small 6 form group. See the columns, when you have the columns, they have to equal to 12. So basically, that's why I use 8 and 6. Oh no. Let me rephrase that. So whenever you use columns, basically column SM6, it's gonna be the columns that I'm gonna use, and then the SM is for small. I'm sorry about the other rephrase I did. So, and then let's add our input, input class form. Remember, we're gonna have control ID equals name equals name. We're gonna add place folder equal to name, and then type is gonna be text. Type is gonna be text, and I'm gonna add required. That way it's not left blank whenever somebody's trying to. Okay, so we added our name. Now let's add our email. Div class, same thing, column SM is for small, and we're adding 6 form group, and add our input class form. Basically, it's the same thing as the other one, as the one we just did. And it's gonna be email, name, email, and then placeholder. We're gonna put email, type. It's gonna be text, and required, and then close our div, and then all we need to do is create our comment section. So we're gonna create text area class. Let me make this up. So equals form, control ID, comments, name equals comments, placeholder is of comment, comment, roles, I'm going to do 5 roles, and then text area, I'm going to give a break, and then I'm going to generate the button. So div class, I gotta create another role, div class column, I want the button to be medium, so 12, form, group, and then button class equals btn for button, pull to the right, I want it to be to the right, type equals submit, and the text is going to say send, and then button, and then div, close my div, close my other div, and then I have another div, break, and then 3 more divs. And that should do it for that. Save all. Go to my site. This is the one we generate, remember? Click on it. Bam. So we have the name, email, comments, and send. So our page is coming to life. So basically all we need is the Google Maps and the footer. So now let's generate that real quick since it won't take us long. I'm gonna go back to my text editor, and I'm going to include the Google Maps. So I'm gonna leave a note. Google Maps. Actually, for this tutorial, I'm gonna leave out the Google Maps and just generate, since I'm running out of time, I'm just gonna generate the footer. Google Maps should be fairly easy to do, and I can do it at another tutorial, but for this purpose, like I mentioned, I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna create the footer, and class, and then I'm going to do the up arrow, that way whenever they click on that little up arrow, it's going to take them to the home page. So it's going to be my page, data, toggle, tool, tip, and title. I'm going to put 2, top, and then let's give it a little icon. So we're going to expand class, glyph icon, and it's going to be the chevron up and close our span, close our, and then I'm gonna break these real quick, and then I'm gonna add my information to the bottom. Website developed by, and then href http. It's gonna be www.lunadesigns.com, I mean, and target underscore blank data toggle as the tooltip. Title, it's gonna be visit Luna Designs close our href, our p tag, and then we close our footer, and that's pretty much about it on that section. Now we just gotta style it and make sure that everything looks good. So we have it here, the button is going up all the way to the top. We can add like a smooth scroll up to the section, and then website developed by lunadesigns.com. Let's add the CSS to it, and we'll be done. So let's go to our CSS file, and we're gonna add our footer. So it's gonna be, give it a background color 021C33. It's the blue color, and then the text is gonna be F5. It's gonna be like a, and then the padding for the footer, it's gonna be 32 pixels. Footer links, so we're gonna do a color. It's gonna be F5. And so the footer, it's gonna be the hover for the footer text, so it's gonna be color 777, and text duration. No, I don't want the line beneath to be on the links, so that's when we use text decoration as none. And form control, it's gonna be so we're just gonna take out the we're just gonna set the border radius to 0, and then text area, we're gonna set it to resize none. So let me save all these files and let's check our website. Bam, there you go. So we have the link working. It's Once you click on it, it should be taking you to my professional portfolio site, and as you can see right here, feel free to check out my portfolio and give me any feedback on any of the work that I have created. And the only thing that we need to do that we don't have on our site is the smooth scroll. So like basically, see how a smooth scroll to it. So we're gonna use JavaScript real quick and create that. So basically, we're gonna go to our JavaScript and we're gonna create. It's gonna be document dot ready function and it's okay if you've never used JavaScript. I mean, I'm still fairly new to it, so we're gonna target the data toggle equals tool tip, and we're going to give that smoothness to generate to the top. So this is where we add the document dot ready function. So this is going to be I hate when it does this. Why is my thing automatically froze? So just ignore it. So it's gonna be document.ready function, and we're gonna, I'll go away here a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna add the dot navbar a footer, and then it's gonna link to equals, it's gonna be my page, and it's gonna be dot on click. So when they click on it, and it's gonna be function, it's gonna be an event. And then we're just gonna add a little bit more stuff to it. So basically we're gonna add an if statement. If this hash event that prevent default. There we go. And then is the hash. And then we're gonna we're gonna add the animation to the actual page. So we're gonna create the HTML. We're gonna add the smooth animate to the body, and then we're gonna put animate, and then scroll top. I know this could probably be complicated. I've been studying this, and I still kind of get confused on it. All I know is that this is like setting up everything to smooth the page scroll to first of 900 function, and then let's add the window dot location dot hash equals hash. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and if I don't know the answer right away, I will make sure to find the answer and get back to you as soon as I can, because I know this part could be a bit confusing. And if the purpose of this tutorial was to help you learn on it, but I'm gonna do some more tutorials in JavaScript, so that way if you got confused on this one, I can definitely help you on some further tutorials on them. This was just to kind of keep my feet wet and show you how to create a fully functional responsive website using Bootstrap. And okay, so let's go back to on the page we created. So the only thing that I didn't have time to was to generate the Google Maps, which it's optional. If you feel the need to know how to create it, it's real simple. I can show you how to do that on another tutorial, but what we were doing on JavaScript was basically giving it the full functionality of whenever you click on this button right here to kind of scroll up a certain amount of speed. But as you can see, we have generated this fully functional responsive website using Bootstrap. And again, I want to thank you for joining me on these tutorials, and if you have any questions, honestly feel free to ask me, and like I mentioned, if I don't know the answer to it, I will get back to you as soon as I can with the answer. So now you know how to create a fully functional responsive website using Bootstrap, HTML and CSS, and as well as a little glance at some JavaScript. For future tutorials, I really want to get into showing people how to generate web development, and as well in the future I'm going to get into iOS development, which I'm still learning. So and again, thank you for joining me on this tutorial, and hopefully that this tutorial can help you in any way possible in the field of web development. And again, feel free to leave me a comment and visit my site at lunadesigns.com and check out some of our work. Thank you for joining me. Bye.